Greetings comic lovers and welcome back to Casually Comics, the channel where we chat all things comics, from reviews of comics new and old, to history, to anecdotes, to really wherever our whims take us. Last time we met Poison Ivy and I promised that her second appearance was a joy to behold. I didn't say that that was for the right reasons though. More like for reasons that include a hilarious Robin. With that in mind, let's take a look at Batman issue 183, which follows up narratively directly from Poison Ivy's first appearance in Batman 181 and is also written by Robert Kanigher with art by Sheldon Moldoff. And let me tell you, it's a more than equal sequel, except it isn't. That's just fun to say. Poison Ivy 2, Electric Boogaloo. So get ready for a head over heels Batman, a jealous Robin, and an overdramatic Ivy. But before we get started, I'm Sasha, and if you're enjoying this content, you know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Join us on this crazy comic book journey. This cover has nothing to do with anything story-wise, and is more of a plug for the TV show. Also, Robin is really off-model and super angry about cover bait lazy Batman. They moved the phone and the TV into the Batcave. It's snazzy. Just imagine watching movies on the big Bat computer screen. You know at least one of the Robins has done it. Probably Batman too. Zorro. Holy emergency! What's the real reason Batman is goofing off? The telltale clue is on this cover. It isn't. No, it actually isn't. The inner opening page is the one that reveals Poison Ivy and a panther and lots of alliteration. That balefully beautiful, contagious Poison Ivy is back to torment Batman. Is he unable to resist the fever she has infected him with? So this story is going to give us a glimpse of an Ivy who is supernaturally appealing to men, but it's not going to give a reason for it. No pheromones, no drugs. It's just happening. A touch of Poison Ivy. Bruce, Batman, just for those of you who weren't in the know, thank you issue 183, dines with luscious beauties, but he is haunted by the infectious face of Poison Ivy. So Bruce is literally hallucinating Poison Ivy on all his dates with these other women. She's appearing before him like a vision, telling him that they belong together, that he's gonna break her out of prison. They're gonna be the #1 crime couple, baby. Rather than figure that out, he goes on some more dates. The priorities of a teen drama protagonist. I love it. We then get a recap about what happened at the end of issue 181. Cliff notes for those who missed it and don't have time to click the card and link. They fought, she kissed him with a chloroform kiss, Robin was annoyed, they arrested her and put her in jail, and she was all, "You'll be back, I'm too hot for you not to be back." Days pass, and in the millionaire sportsman's penthouse hideaway in Gotham City, his ward worries about him. "Bruce has got that faraway look in his eyes again. He's still got a fever over Poison Ivy. I've got to cool him off. This ice cube will do it." Oh, he meant literally. Well, that just raises more questions. Also, I don't think people with fevers enjoy being accosted with ice cubes. Surprise ice cube attack, you're cured. "The ice is melting, but Bruce is still on fire." The ice is making a sizzling sound. This is weird, right? Like more so than usual? I'm just checking. My gauge for these things is off sometimes. Thankfully, there's pistol fire on an adjacent rooftop and it attracts their attention. Let's go deal with that. So they get in the costume and swing over to the next roof, and Robin, oh, Robin's got stuff to say. "It's a pleasure to see you back in the groove again, Big Daddy." Now, I know there was a time when Big Daddy allegedly just meant person in authority, like a head honcho or something. He's the man in charge, the man upstairs. But I have never heard it in such a context, one that isn't comedic or even one that's platonic. Sexy and humor, those are the two contexts. I can't even say Big Daddy without putting some kind of inflection upon it, saying it flatly. "We've got the goods, Big Daddy." Okay, I mean, maybe a little. If I was a gangster working for a really powerful gangster, they'd have to have a really high kill count though. The fight seems to be helping though. "There's nothing like a little danger to make you forget a dame, right, Batman?" "I couldn't feel righter, chum." That's right, Batman ain't got time for no dames. But Poison Ivy is still working her wiles from prison. She's made Batman a compact mirror in Machine Shop, and she wants to send it to him to say thank you for putting her in prison. She's on her way to being rehabilitated, and it wouldn't be happening without him. Totally legit. Batman doesn't know it yet, but that little gift is going to send him flying here to free me. Part 2. What a gal. I send her to prison and she sends me a gift, asking for my forgiveness, Robin. Poison Ivy's changing. Wow, she graduated from dame to gal. Soon she'll be a lady. Robin looks like he swallowed a hard candy. Breathe in the bitterness. However, somehow this mirror starts mesmerizing Batman. Just somehow, there's no explanation for it. Just like how there was no explanation for why he was hallucinating. I mean, he still is hallucinating. Now it's just confined to a mirror. And this hallucination is still pulling the, "Come join me, we belong together, come break me out. I made you a nice mirror, it matches my motif, not yours. Still come get me though. Get me out of prison sooner or later. Why not make it sooner? Sooner, sooner, sooner. Sooner, sooner, Sooner. Knock it off, Big Daddy. Stop staring into that mirror. You're not gonna win a beauty prize. Robin's really mean when he's jealous. It takes Robin nearly being beaten to a pulp to snap Batman out of this obsession with this mirror that he was bringing on patrol. I'm going to send Poison Ivy's gift back to her in pieces. And he does. Batman has no chill. Poison Ivy takes this rejection hard, claiming she's better off dead. And she pulls such a good fake dying act that the prison actually calls for Batman to come see her, like a last request kind of thing. My utility belt is my hair, containing medicine to make me simulate sickness or explosives to blow up everyone in here. I got nothing. My hair is a portal to combat my ennui. Look out, she's got hair! Batman carries her out to save everyone, and once in the car, she pins him with a kiss that puts him under her control, because it does. Again, no explanation. They'll never get past my hair explosives. Have pleasant dreams about me, pet? Whoa, 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 a leash? What do you think this is, a Wonder Woman comic? Batman is still under her spell, but not so under it that he can't go on a hunger strike. So he just stops eating. For days. Poison Ivy decides he's serious when she threatens him with her pet panther, and he doesn't move. She just suddenly has a pet panther. She's about to get the IV and the force feeding kit. But before she can do that, Batman reveals he was playing possum and he can beat you even after days of fasting, because yes, it's been days. Batman ends up kissing Ivy again when Robin busts in, and he's still in rare sass form. After I tailed you, Batman, I waited long enough for you to prove you'd gotten Poison Ivy out of your system. Proof that Robin showed up the first day and just sat there and did nothing. Probably went home and finally watched what he wanted to watch on the big bat TV. But somehow now Batman isn't under Ivy's spell anymore. Good for him. Later in the Batcave, after they take Ivy back to prison, I know you're watching me on TV, Batman. You got me in here once before and you'll get me out again. I'm not worried. You've got a lifetime case of Poison Ivy. Has she got the wrong number? Maybe, but if she dials for you, Big Daddy, don't be surprised if I answer. There's a threat in there somewhere. I'm not sure where or what, but I'm uncomfortable. So that was the return of Poison Ivy, and for all the joy and laughter it brought me, it was a little rough. Her abilities here are confusing and inconsistent, not well thought out, just appearing for plot convenience. And yet a lot of what is here will be used again. Her being able to worm her way into men's thoughts like that will become pheromones, and the more you're around her, the worse it gets. She will secrete a pheromone or toxin from her lips, which is how she can control people with kisses. Or in some canons, she'll at least concoct a formula or a special lipstick to wear. This story makes more sense if you retroactively apply her modern abilities to it, and yet it lays the groundwork for some of those abilities, albeit on an admittedly questionable foundation. Again, it's not the strongest story, but Poison Ivy somehow manages to stick in your mind. I guess it's true. We all have a lifetime case of Poison Ivy, except for the people who couldn't care less about her character. Her next appearance is in a Rose and Thorn backup issue in Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, and then she bounces around for years before finding firm footing and a truly unique villainous presence. It takes her a while to ditch the wreath too, the one that makes her look like the ghost of Christmas present. I love in the Rose and Thorn issue, she's driving around town full on wearing it, and somebody sees her and goes, "Isn't that Poison Ivy?" So Poison Ivy doesn't have the strongest start, but that in itself is interesting, in a look at how far she's come kind of way. She's a testament to the fact that someone can take a character who may not at first glance appear to have that much going on, but see something and really make it their own and elevate them. But that's just my opinion. What do you think of this story? Of early Ivy? Of Big Daddy? Share all your thoughts down below. While you're down there, please do all the YouTube things. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you never miss a vid. Thanks so much for taking some time out of your day to spend it discussing comics with me. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
You